Yo! Yo! You already know, another week, guys. Welcome back. And you already know my co-host A.O. Quay.
What up?
Hey, and you already know JB Cuzzo.
What's going on, world, man? We back. First Game Podcast.
Another week, folks. Yes, sir. How y'all guys feeling today, man? It's looking good. It's looking very good, man. Everything's going good. Just to have a president that you elect doing what you want him to do. He doing the right shit. You just gotta feel good. Can't blame other stuff for your failure. You just gotta get inspiration because you realize there's people out here that's trying to make the world better.
Man, sometimes I wish we had like a voice from the opposite side on this show, man. Cause it's like I really want them to really explain like some of the stuff, like, cause I just don't get it, man. Like I think it's like fucking mental the way some of these people think, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely a mental sickness, man. That's all I can say about it. I ain't gonna say no much.
What we got, man? What we got today?
But hey, about to get this shit started, man. You already know. Dun, 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 dun. The first thought, man.
Dun, 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 dun.
My question, Doge is here for like government efficiency. He's looking over things that can possibly. He's taking things in, and he's taking things out of this government that could possibly make America run better. So now he's looking at the cost of the penny. It takes 3.69 cents to make 1 penny. It takes 3 pennies to make 1 penny. Accumulation over a year is roughly 87 million a year to make pennies. Doge saying that is money that we are wasting. We should get rid of the penny. That is the first thought. Should we get rid of the penny?
Well,
Tukwe, you go first. Tukwe.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no because we don't know what a world is like without coins and cash. But on the flip side, if the only way I would say yes is if it's a 100% guarantee that we're transitioning over into cryptocurrency as soon as possible. I think that's the only way I would say yes. But as to answer this question, I'm going with no because I can't imagine a United States government without the penny unless we replaced it with cryptocurrency.
I mean, the world without the penny, that means $87 million would be back in the United States currency. We'll have more money.
I just don't think that that's a valid enough point because we pissed away trillions to Ukraine and other countries.
Understand.
So that millions that's going into pennies not really a big deal considering what we have wasted and given to other countries.
Okay. What about you, John?
I look at it a little different, but I don't see what he said is wrong. But how I see it is because we gave all that money to Ukraine and we actually like in debt trillions of dollars, I think we should do everything possible to close that debt, to lower inflation, increase GDP, because we're on the verge of being like a failing nation. It's like we need to do everything we can. I wouldn't say forever because I feel like what he said, you get rid of the penny, You gonna get rid of the nickel, then you gonna get rid of quarters, then dollars. So it's like it's gonna set a precedent, but
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like it could be temporary. At least we just
Mm-hmm.
gotta get the country back on track
So
by
what you
any by
so
any
what you
means.
is you yes or no for it?
I'm yes, because
Mm-hmm.
nobody really has cash. I mean, some people, a lot of people have cash, but a lot of people don't really. In my opinion, a lot of people don't really use cash anymore. It's like cards
Mm-hmm.
and swipes and Apple Pays. So
Mm.
I don't even think I think we can halt producing pennies for a while without it being a huge effect.
I'm on that same road too, man. Just the fact that
Excuse me.
the penny is worth 1 cent, right?
Yeah.
The average cost to make a penny is like 3 cents. So that means we using 3 pennies to make 1 penny. That is ass fucking backwards towards making America great, making America valuable. Yes, you're right too, Quay. We have wasted money, but that was a totally different administration. This administration is about making America great again, making America valuable again, and also erasing mistakes. Also making moves that are worth making moves. The penny, what is the penny doing for us? Shit, taxes, even taxes is more than a penny. Taxes ain't even a penny. So it's like, why are we gonna use more money to make a penny that's worth 1 cent, and it takes 4 cents, basically takes 4 cents to make a damn penny. That means that we losing money. We need some of this money back. We need to recover from the mistakes that we've been making. So therefore, get rid of the penny. That's what we striving to do. We striving to go forward. The penny is not helping us. The penny is one of them things that was kind of like, where is this money going to? Oh, we spent $87 million to make a fucking penny, to make pennies. It take 100 pennies to make $1.
I mean, I ain't got no problem with it because
Nah, it ain't no major
you
problem
gotta
with me.
have something to represent 1 cent if you do have cash. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you take away the penny, it's gonna change how stuff is paid for, how you receive your change, like how you gonna get rounded up, rounded down. I like that's another thing you gotta figure out as well. So
I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta look at it like this.
and they gonna cost to study that. They gonna spend billions on
Oh,
studying how to
the tax is
charge
gonna be
money
crazy.
now.
The
So
tax is
it's
gonna
like
be a different tax, but it's like,
we should just go
what
digital.
what what is really what's one thing that costs a penny? The penny is taking up room for better things for us.
No, I understand that. We
Yeah,
get that, but you still gotta find solutions when
yeah,
you
you
get
gotta
rid
find a
of it.
solution. Yeah, you gotta find a solution.
And it's gonna cost the country money to study solutions, bro. You got to pay people to figure that out. They ain't gonna do it for free.
I mean,
I
at
think
the end
it's
of
I
yeah,
think it's crazy that we went through so many years of blowing money on stupid stuff, and I'm gonna keep using the Ukraine situation, sending money to
Right.
Ukraine that now it's forced us to look at saving money and look at things like, is a penny worth making? Like, I
but that's
get it,
good
but
though.
it's
But that's
like
good. That's
I
good.
I
But
get
that's
it,
how
but it's
bad we was.
But
yeah,
that's good.
and that's what I'm saying. It's like, damn, we was so bad off that in order to move forward, we got to look at something like, damn, should we really be paying money to like making pennies? Like,
I mean,
it's
that's
just
a
a part of it's just part of America. Like
yeah.
that's our money. Now I'm not saying there's no better option. I'm not saying that, but what I am saying, like, now that's taken away from like who
Mm-hmm.
we are, because American money is a part of American history.
But the penny's not worth nothing. Ain't nothing
Abraham
around
It
here.
it
Ain't
it is
Abraham
it is worth
Lincoln's on
something.
it though,
It's
and
one
it's worth.
it's worth 1 cent. and 100 of those will give you $1. So
and
yes,
it's
it's worth
and,
something.
and it's valued more in certain countries.
But the thing about it though, it's not helping us make more money. The penny is, it takes 3 pennies to make 1 cent. That means if you was in the business, right?
No, I'm saying I get that, but what you're saying is
I
it,
know it's a
it
part of
costs
history
80.
though.
Nah, yeah, that for sure. But you saying it costs 87 million a
Mm-hmm.
year basically to make pennies.
Yeah.
But it's gonna cost us basically that to get rid of the penny, to come up with, to pay for different technologies and software to, or how we reestablish cost and how we pay for things, because if you got cash and your change is something with pennies, they can't give you the pennies, so you either gonna keep getting shorted money, or you gonna have to round up and pay for extra or less. Then you gotta figure that out,
I mean,
and that's gonna end up costing more than 87 million.
I'm just saying we did have a conversation about, like, okay, for example, like women presidents. No, it ain't no male leaders. It's a lot of countries right now that don't even use pennies.
And they are
But
broker countries than we are.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
mean,
Are we gonna
but
use it?
every country has its own different currency. So
Yeah.
I don't like,
Yeah,
for
so we
example,
can't say they don't got pennies. Yeah,
yeah, because I don't even know what Mexico or Canada use that equals like
pesos.
1 cent.
Oh yeah.
But I'm just saying on the fact that, yeah, a lot of countries do have a less economic move, but at the end of the day, they found the pennies was useless too. They found out the pennies was like basically taking up the budget.
How
But
do we know
it's
that?
No, they are useless, but getting rid of them will it's gonna cost us too.
but it's already costing us. It's already like
But I
cost
think
is
it's gonna.
already
I
here.
think it costs us more to figure out how to move without it.
Oh, I understand. I understand. Like it's gonna be like once you get rid of it, you got to replace it, type of thing.
You gotta hire people, and they gotta develop technology. That's gonna take funding. You gotta it's gonna cost. That's gonna cost more.
But it's like nowadays everything is costing so much that it's like the penny is becoming obsolete from the previous administration problems. I'm gonna say that from previous administration mistakes. So it's like it's getting to that point that we're gonna have to get rid of something to move forward. I mean, but it's
87
definitely.
million. 87 million ain't gonna change.
But do y'all trust in Elon
Yeah.
for him making that like? Because he had to look into that. Do you feel like that was something like, okay, that's a unique way of looking at government efficiency?
Yeah, I like the way that you
Yeah,
look at all options, like
Mm-hmm.
possible. You put all options on the table, and your smartest businessman minds go through all the options, and you decide which one's the best options. Ain't nothing wrong with putting it on the table, but
Mm-hmm.
you still got to think about the ramifications.
Oh yeah, of
Each
course,
each
I'm
of
each
course,
cut got a ramification. Go ahead.
oh, of course.
I'm gonna say I don't agree with him. Only because I would like to be. I would like for him to explain or give me a solution that will help me understand why we should take away the penny. I'm not saying this. I ain't saying that if he give me a good solution, and I ain't saying it can't work. All I'm saying is I don't. In my brain, I don't understand how it could help us by taking it away.
I mean, it's just the fact that it costs more to make it, basically.
Just get rid of all cash if you're gonna do that. But the only problem with that for me
Yeah.
is I know China deal a lot with our power grid, and if it's like some kind of war like that and they shut that down, everybody's money is lost.
Yeah, true.
You can't just, and then when it come back, you can't just say, "Oh, they had $1 million. Oh, they had $562." Like you got to give everybody the same shit in the
But
beginning.
that's just something that
Then
like you said too, Quay. All the shit that we went through with the Biden administration, we got to look at our steps now. That's what it made us do. It made us look at previous decisions that we had made, and that's how it happened. Because if we don't, people not gonna care about it.
But that's not on the Biden administration. Pennies.
No, it's not. I'm saying mistakes. You heard me
It's
say
part of
mistakes.
like our building blocks. Like you can't get 10 cent without 10 pennies. You can't get 25 cent without 25 pennies. So it's like if you take away the pennies, it's like you got to damn near redo the whole money system.
That's what I was saying. That's gonna cost more than 87 million.
It might.
Yeah,
I mean, it might.
No, it will. It's gonna cost billions.
I mean, I feel like I could live without a penny because I don't use a penny for nothing.
but you kind of do use a penny for something because in order for you to have $100 cash in your account, that is worth X amount of pennies.
How many times you had 100 pennies on you to use?
With
Some people collect them and take them to the bank, drop them in that fat cat machine, and give them it put deposited.
Yeah, that's collecting money. I'm saying when there's been a time that you actually went to the store and used
Every
100
single time
pennies.
that you're making a transaction, bro, whatever that total that you're using, that's X amount of pennies to
Yeah,
get that amount that you're using.
True on that. But at the same time, pennies is just taking up room for extra shit that we can use.
pennies is the only coin that you can pay for something with that with like a certain amount of pennies. You can't pay for everything with a certain amount of nickels without receiving change back. You can pay for anything with
Yeah, I
pennies
understand
without
that.
receiving change back.
I understand that point. That's why it's a unique way of looking at what things we need to just get rid of or we do need to keep because it's costing us at the end of the day.
I
Just like
don't think.
how it's
I don't
costing us.
think. But if you do get rid of pennies, though, like I said, you gotta get rid of all that shit and just go digital and use those pennies and melt them down for copper shit that we use in America. Like we could melt that shit down and actually use that shit for to actually help us save money, honestly. So you get rid of the penny, use the copper for other things we use copper for.
But it sucks though that you like you said too. You can't take back the fact that it is already money that's been wasted. That's probably why Elon is looking at something like this as a problem or
But
just some of the solution.
you gotta think about Elon mind though. Elon mind wants to go to cryptocurrency, wants to go futuristic.
Yeah.
So I guess if you want to innovate, like, do we want to keep living without innovation with everything we dealing with, money, uh, transportation, all the norms? Do we want to innovate it or do we want it to always stay like it is?
And that's what it is too. People are feel like having a penny is a regular, is like a norm. And it's possibly something that we're gonna have to update ourselves to. Like we don't need the penny.
We
We probably
don't.
might. I said probably.
In my mind, I feel like in natural life, without you thinking about it, you don't need the penny. Like I remember at a time in my life, I could walk around the crib and find pennies. I can't find a penny in this house right now. Like I could look for a penny and I would
And
not.
people not even asking for a penny no more. It used to be like that. It used to be people actually appreciate the penny. But
I ain't
now,
never had nobody ask me for no damn penny.
well, not for a penny, but I'm just saying it was more appreciation to it. Like you said, 100 pennies make $1. Back in the day, $1 was worth something. So it was like it encouraged you to collect more pennies. Nowadays, that dollar ain't even worth that much. So it's like, the fuck this penny gonna do for me? But it's a create like it's a good concept though. It's something that Elon looking into that I wouldn't think of looking into. That's what I'm saying.
Like pennies is one of them coins when you put your change in your pocket and it fall on the ground, you don't pick it up.
You don't pick it up. And the crazy thing about it, that one penny, it take 3 pennies to make that one penny.
But if you look at it from a futuristic side,
Yeah.
if Dogecoin is equal to 1 penny, then you're gonna look at that one Dogecoin different than you look at this. I mean, you can look at it the same way as you look at this one physical copy of a penny, because US dollars a penny equals a penny. So what I'm trying to say is it's the same shit. Just it's just more futuristic with the cryptocurrency. If, like I said, if Doge is a penny, it's what's the difference between that and the penny that you hold in your hand?
I
If
mean,
if it's all U.S.
Right.
dollars,
I'm just saying with these coins, they represent more than that one
The
quantity.
physical penny is more secure.
that's actually a you know
That too.
a pro to keeping it technically
That too. Because it's
because
like,
that physical, like you said, that physical copy is more secure. Yeah, you have the blockchain with crypto, but eventually with quantum computers, that shit may be able to be hacked and you may lose your liquid money. So I think yes, we should keep the physical money as well.
mm. But I'm looking at I gotta look at it as a company aspect too. If it costs me more to make one
Yeah, if we
product
was living
that's
in a
useless,
world
I wouldn't do it.
without enemies, I do the crypto shit, digital shit, no more
Yeah.
physical money shit. But with these
Yeah.
motherfuckers out here, nah,
Because if I have a
we'll be done.
Then too, if you think about it, I'm like, well, if we stop producing pennies, shit, I'm thinking supply and demand. That might cost the cost of the penny to go up. Shit, it might be worth more than 1 cent if they stop making them.
Real
I
talk.
mean, down the line, it's
That's really what inflation is.
really
Yeah.
down the line, it will bring back up. But it's like right now how America is moving. Like you see how all this money has went to waste. It's like we got to pay attention to that nowadays. When you broke, you pay attention to that dollar. You pay attention to where you spend your money at when you broke, and that's where like the state of this administration is. They don't want no American dollars wasted because that's what the people voted for. People voted for not wasting money. We don't want to waste money no more. But I mean, I'm trusting Elon, like you said. Elon is looking for the future, and he's looking into ways of making you more valuable than that penny, and that's where it's coming to,
All right,
man.
so since we were speaking on this,
Yeah,
I found a video of Stephen Miller basically explaining the federal freeze.
yeah.
So we just on the topic of the government and how they
Oh,
trying
money. Yeah, money.
to handle the money situation because there's a lot of confusion going on with who gonna receive Medicare benefits and Social Security.
Mm-hmm.
So I was want to say in this video, uh, it's a host. They're gonna try to corner up Stephen Miller, and he gonna pretty much give a stern, blunt response to how Trump is handling things. So,
All right, now give me some time. Give me some time. Give me some
yeah,
time.
I sent it to the messenger. It's titled Stephen Miller.
Uh,
Okay, give me some
well,
time.
biggest pick is getting that situated. I do
Yeah,
want
give
to
me
let
time.
the fans and supporters know that my Tar Heels, our Tar Heels, we lost to Duke today,
Yeah,
87
Damn.
to
what you
70.
ain't know?
Well,
Cooper Flag, the
It's
projected number
the best,
Cooper Flag, the projected number one pick,
the
had 20
best.
had 21 points in that victory over Carolina. But salute. It
You know
is
what
what
I'm
it
saying?
is.
I ain't got no actual. I got Duke shorts, but I had to put on my Duke blue today
well, I mean,
because there's a lot of Tar Heel, Black Heel babies out here
I didn't even know they played today.
thinking North Carolina revolve around them. But right now, it's Duke, baby.
I didn't even know they played today. But let's hit this
Yeah.
right quick, man. Thanks for
That's
the
why.
breaking news,
That's why
though.
two Quay down world. You know what I'm saying? Them Hill babies lose to the Blue Devils, man.
President issued executive orders pausing funding for diversity, equity, and inclusion, critical race theory, radical transgender ideology, sex
I understand
changes.
it. I'm just
No,
because the
I'm
judge
answering.
said the judge said that there was
either
had
I
to be
can
stopped.
either
Go ahead.
either I can answer the question or I can't.
I'm trying to get clarity though, because the judge said Friday.
I'm going to
Let him
answer
talk.
your question.
They
Exactly.
don't let Republicans
Okay.
talk.
President paused funding for diversity, equity, and inclusion,
Is this on
radical
Fox?
gender ideology,
Yeah.
critical race theory, sex changes for minors, foreign aid, as well as certain Green New Deal projects. Also, the resettlement of illegal aliens and the funding to NGOs that resettle illegal aliens. Those are all discretionary, agency-directed spending projects that are not required by law, that are not required by Congress. In it, the president issued executive.
Well, I mean,
So all that Medicare shit, y'all black people like, bro, we just getting rid of DEI and dumb funded programs, bro.
and that's what it coming to. Like
the propaganda.
It's not. I'm gonna say like this. It's not the penny fault. It's not the penny fault that Elon had to look at the penny as useless. Like you said, it's prior events that has happened. Is all this bullshit spending from the Democrats has done. That's why the penny is looking useless. At the end of the day, that's the problem.
I kind of want to combat that.
Yeah.
Because when my granddad was younger, he said that gas used to be like
50 cents a
A
gallon.
dollar a gallon. 10 cents a gallon. Shit
10
like
cent
that.
a gallon. So today, let's just say it's what, $4 or $5 maybe.
Hey, but that wait, my bad. You see how the value of the penny was greater back in the day? 10 cents a gallon? Oh, I'm gonna have me 10 cents on me.
So what caused what caused it to what caused 10 cent to be valuable back then as opposed to now? Because 10 cent technically ain't worth shit.
Improvement in transportation.
It's war. No, it's stuff, but it's war. It's funding. It's government spending. The more you print, the less valuable it is. When they keep sending all this money to Ukraine, that means they're over printing money. Mm-hmm. That's why the value of our money is going down. That's why Trump want to cut spending to that stupid shit, so the value of our money go up, and we bring in money to close the deficit. And we don't gotta have high gas and high shit no more. We get our own energy, our own oil. We don't gotta have high gas because we buying it from Russia and buying it from other countries. So we gotta tax, so we're able to buy that shit. And they can charge whatever the fuck they want to charge for it.
Well, I'm looking at the quality of product nowadays. It was only back in them days. It was probably like Ford and American made cars. Now we got all kinds of cars rolling around here. So I think the efficiency of transportation made that 10 cent.
Can't say that either, because these newer cars are electric and some of them require a higher octane. So if that was the case, then the lower octane gas would be cheaper because it's not used as much.
But there's more cars on the road than was back in the day too.
I think what also got us into this position is because, like you mentioned, Bigger, about Ford and those companies during that day. Those was American-made companies. Stuff was made here on our soil. And then you had a point in time where it's like a lot of major companies started outsourcing from off American soil. So I think that is one of the things that kind of got us into this position now.
We're bringing in cars from other countries, buying them, not using our shit. Other countries won't even take our shit.
Nope.
That's the dumbest. Yeah, Trump was the best pick right now because the stuff I did not know was going on is in fucking insane, bro. It's like I knew it was happening, but I ain't know. Like, I knew they only drove foreign cars, like the cars with the steering wheel on the right side. Like, our cars ain't over there.
And that's why I'm cool with people being allowed to come over here. People being allowed to visit. Invest in America, but just one rule: America first.
And that's
it's just that simple. I don't care about immigrants and people coming. Yeah, come over, enjoy. But just remember, nigga, it's America first.
Tukoi, I'm gonna ask you this, and be honest, bro. Do you think it's a difference between an immigrant ICE going in a church and schools to pull out immigrants to deport them? Do you think that that's different from if you did a crime and you hid in a church in a school? Do you think the police are going there and get you?
Yeah, I don't think there's a difference. Like especially in America, if you commit a crime and the police want to go get you, there go get you wherever you're at.
So, do you think it's an issue if the Democrats are trying to paint that narrative like it's wrong for ICE to do that to illegal immigrants? But you know in your heart, if you did a crime and you was in church and school, they'll come get you.
Yeah, it's
Just
along
fake
the
it.
lines of like you said earlier, propaganda. That's been one of the major weapons that's been used against the American people for the past 20 to 30 years. Propaganda.
Yeah,
Use the
man.
media to make us feel a certain type of way based on what we see. They never really tell you the truth.
They call it outrage porn. They only use certain type of news that will have a normal person outraged without looking at the context of the news. They call it outrage porn.
Yeah.
Man, that shit. It's like once that shit got exposed, bro. I hate this shit. It's like you just lying. Like it's like I know what's going on officially,
Like
and
if
I
you
hear you
heard,
talk about it in this weak ass. Oh, they just going at black people. That it's like that's not what it is. Like, why y'all trying to cause this division? It's like they the ones, bro, making this shit keep going. Democrats keep making this hate towards white people and the hate from vice versa. They just keep it going, bro.
it's sad because they not prioritizing the U.S. They feel like
Tired of that shit.
the U.S. is not prioritized because we already got it good, and it's like, yo, that mindset has deeply damaged America.
But do we really got a good?
Yes, I got proof. I have seen other countries. I have seen their economy. Yes, we got it good. We got it great.
Yeah, I've seen other countries and other currencies as well. But like, I remember JB had spoke about this a couple episodes ago. You have places like Japan. You have
Yeah.
certain places in China where it's like the architecture of the buildings is so futuristic compared to like what we see in America. It's
But you
like, damn,
talking
where
about,
But
it's like,
I'm saying, Tukwe, for a black person, this is the best place to be.
oh, yeah, I think so for
and this is
sure.
the best place off far of you being free. You can't speak like this in Russia. You speak like this, motherfucker. You speaking against goddamn Putin, they'll rush your ass right now on the dot. They coming through your fucking
Yeah,
house.
like
Uh,
China, Japan, and China, their laws is way different than our laws as well, bro.
They will convict you off of social media posts, bro. We have opportunity to speak against stuff that we don't like.
Now,
Therefore, U.S. is good. We have roads. If we see potholes, construction is building that shit over it.
okay.
We have that type of that shit.
not lately.
I mean, I'm saying not lately, but I'm saying on the part of if you wanted to see improvement, you was pushing for improvement. America is that type of place that push improvement.
Infrastructure too quick, right? And shit. About how China moves and how they got all these advancements, technologies, and how they school systems is, and they got better education. Well, they kids show up better for some reason, but
They're more disciplined.
better health. Like I get that part, but when it comes to you being black, this is the best place for you.
I mean, I say it's better place for me as far as, I mean, what you trying to get out this country? That's what you got to look at too. Are you trying to get more freedom, or do you want to be in a building that's most efficient or construction like? It's what you get out of it.
I want
Right
both.
now, I feel like I have a voice as a black man. I feel like I have a voice as an American citizen, and I like this country. And when I speak about differences or problems, I have a voice to do that. Other countries don't have that opportunity to even speak about stuff. Also, other countries don't even have a choice to even look up stuff on the internet.
That ain't our fault though, bro. Like, they ain't got nothing to do with us.
Nah, it don't. But you saying is America actually a good enough country? America give you the most privileges.
No. Correction. What I was saying was, I was just piggybacking on one of the positives about it. Like I said, when JB had mentioned the certain like futuristic like architecture and buildings in certain other countries, I was saying though that only, like that specific thing only
100% with that
is good in other countries. But
so what you questioning about?
No,
I'm not questioning anything.
Because I was saying how good
it is.
It's because basically how we saying how good it is. He basically like looking beyond that. Like, is it really good as it can be?
Yeah, I'm just saying what you question on the part of is it really good?
Our health, our education, our infrastructure. Like, it ain't best as it can be.
Yeah, it ain't as best as it can be. It may be better than like when y'all like if y'all talking about black people, then like specifically like okay, yeah.
That's why I meant what you getting out this country.
That's
basically
all
what you getting out this country.
Specifically saying though. But he right though. We ain't best as we couldn't be. That's why we vote for RFK. That's why we vote for Trump, because we want that shit. That's why we want Elon to SpaceX to be first to send us to the moon. We want that shit.
I'm just saying it's a reason why other country or other citizens are leaving their space to be an American. It's a reason. I have seen other countries in their economy, and I would not want to live where they live at. When you go visit or when you go on vacation to these other countries, you ready to come back home. You take this soil, like you don't take this shit granted for no more.
Do you think that's
when you seeing kids running out of a fucking shack, a homemade shack with no electricity, no air conditioning, and the land is goddamn over 100 degrees. But they asking you for $1. That's when I say, oh, I'm in a better place.
I know I'm in a better place because of how all our immigration. How many people fight to come over here from all the different other countries? It gotta be something, bro.
It's a reason.
Like, it gotta be something.
Either freedom of speech or like just how the quality of land is. It's something.
This ain't happening nowhere else.
I think it's certain freedoms that we have that you just can't. You can't get any other place. But also, I think that some of the reason why a bunch of people are trying to get over here could be due to the same different propaganda that we're fed here in the country about how good America is. Like, I'm pretty sure other countries see those ads and be like, oh shit, I need to come to America so I can have a better life. Then they get here and realize, like, oh shit, it's just not handed to me. I gotta like I gotta do certain shit. I gotta be in a position to actually be successful.
4 fucking years it was handed to these niggas.
But you gotta look at the two, like you said, the law too. Shit, some other countries, the law don't matter to these motherfuckers or to the goddamn cops. I was speaking to a Jamaican lady, and she told me motherfuckers can goddamn try to kidnap her. She'll call the cops, and the cops will come like a week later on some everything good and leave.
Sheesh.
Let you be a woman, call the cops in America saying, oh, somebody trying to ride me or somebody doing this. They come immediately. That's why I say
depends on where you live.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends on you live though. But if you call the cops and they pick up and you talk to them, they coming when they can. They not coming a week later knocking on your door and say everything good.
I would give it same day. I wouldn't say immediately.
They're not coming immediately. Nah, I ain't saying live. I'm just saying. But what she was speaking on like the atmosphere in Jamaica is totally different with the cops. The cops only come around when somebody dead. The cops are only coming around when they feel like, oh shit, we need to be around there. But it's different when you got people over here protecting, sir. Dispatch call a cop over here. They at your door knocking. That's why I love where I'm at.
Yeah, till they start saying defund the police.
That's a whole different conversation, man. But that's good though. But you know, we've been on top of this, man. Now we're about to get to the GG news, man. Because at the end of the day, TAMG stands for Gangster and Gamers. Yes, sir. To all my gamers, man. How many of y'all play PS5, man? Everybody got PS5 nowadays, man. Hey, I know y'all was liking when y'all hearing that old PS5, what you call that little song thing.
Intro.
That damn. Sony about to get rid of that shit. They said they about to get rid of it. I don't know. They're going to bring it back. People was like, yo, I was loving hearing it. I was loving hearing it too, that old thing, man. But they saying they getting rid of it. They just dropped the highest selling video games of 2024. What y'all think was number one?
Shit.
Give a guess. You ain't got to go too hard about it.
You said the highest selling of 2024?
Yeah. Which one do you think it was?
Spider-Man 2.
That would have been a good one. What about you, JB?
College football.
You were close. You were close. The highest selling game was Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Fuck out of here.
Yes, it was. Number 2, College Football 25. Number 3, Helldivers 2. Number 4, Dragon Ball Sparkler 0. Number 5, 2K25. 6,
Wow.
Madden 25. 7, Modern Warfare 3. 8, FC 25. Number 9, Elden Ring. Elden Ring is still in the mist. 10 was the MVP bundle of Madden and college football. It's weird because I look at this and I say, damn, EA, you got 3 games up here that was made by y'all and y'all feel like y'all not doing good. That's why it's like you said. They tried to pin on that woke shit.
EA, you got EA and you got EA and you got EA Sports. EA make like the Mass Effects and the Dragon Ages and shit, and then EA Sports do their sports shit. So
so you feel like I thought it was like under the same umbrella.
It's under the same umbrella, but it's still
they don't count each other as the same.
Yeah, it's different departments.
Oh, like the FBI and CIA. They don't really. They under. All right. Well, that was the list. Ubisoft, Lemmingen Studios had laid off 185 employees, and the studio previously, this studio previously worked on Star Wars Outlaws, Skull and Bones, and Far Cry 5, and these games, they actually did kind of bad on their release. So it might have been that, or it might have been, like you said, this is woke shit starting to end, so they had to get rid of employees. A lot of people are starting to do that. So we don't know, but I just know Ubisoft got rid of 185 employees because I guess they doing it bad.
Bro, you failed with a Star Wars game. You gotta get fired.
Yes, man.
Come on, bro. Star Wars fans is maniacs for that shit.
To be honest, bro, when I was seeing like all the clips and stuff, I'm thinking like, oh man, this is gonna be something. It turns out people were disappointed about the bugs. I think that's starting to be a disappointment in games nowadays. If you pay $70 for a game, you will want that game to work. You will want that game to play properly. You had what these motherfuckers be having like 6 years to make a game, and for you to buy that game for $70 and it's a bug, having your player glitch and shit, people are starting to get like real aggravated with that. But I ain't gonna lie, the Far Cry, people like Far Cry though. So
it's boring, man.
Oh, you feel like Far Cry boring?
Yeah, I tried to pass them and shit. From 3 to 4 to 5, 6. After 3, I was trying to play one of them. I just couldn't get into it, man.
Since we back on Ubisoft again, the Assassin's Creed Shadow, they said is more violent and bloody than ever.
Ubisoft.
It's very violent. I'll show a little bit for it. I'm gonna show a little bit. That's what's gonna make the game good. So I ain't mad at that shit being more violent. Damn, what the fuck?
It's like the past 4 years, the quality of everything went down.
You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, no. It don't look that bad to me, but I guess they're saying
before, you know what I'm saying?
I thought, you know what I'm saying? But more controversy with Assassin's Creed Shadows. Assassin's Creed Shadows get censored in Japan off of graphic content, and dismemberment will be removed from the game. Ubisoft has stated some graphical content will be censored in Japan in order to comply with Japanese rating board 0. The settings have been changed so the player cannot dismember the head and limbs of enemies at any time during the game. The expression of the cut surface of the body has also been changed. Sir determined that the game was too violent to be sold in Japan. However, Ubisoft change means that the game can now be sold in Japan, but will have the 0Z rating. Zero is banned the Dead Space remake in 2023 due to violence, and also banned Callisto Protocol in 2022 in the same reason. So Japan is now.
I'm lost like a motherfucker.
I gotta show a question.
What, Cyril?
I gotta show a question about games. Do y'all think that games should have their own laws, or is it because the company is a business that it has to follow a certain rule? Should games be different? Should gaming ideas and laws be different than what? Let's just say, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to differentiate from y'all mentioned something about a DEI game or something like that. That was doing something to make a game more acceptable to people. Yeah. Should the laws and rules of gaming be different than what we consume from other things?
Yeah,
it makes sense. I'm gonna say it like this: it's tough to distinguish these games because everybody used to relate games towards younger kids. Everybody used to relate games just to the younger crowd. Nowadays, we got older people, we got adults playing games. So it's kind of hard to distinguish that type of rating. But I do feel like it should be like a way for these games to have a pass on the type of rating. I mean, the rating lets you know how graphic or how raw a game is.
But I feel like the reason why I'm gonna say that doesn't work is because this the reason right here is because Call of Duty was like rated mature, right? Mm-hmm. They have killing, shooting, all of that, but it's like if you curse in the chat, it's like you get banned. So it's like, is it really rated mature?
It's rated mature, but once again, just like with music, it's hard to get the consumer what their ratings is. It tells you the ratings, but it's like the consumer might be a young child, just like anything around. Just like cigarettes. Cigarettes legal, but there's underage smokers around nowadays. So it's kind of hard to do that. Because people going to get their hands on what... People going to get their hands on it. Children going to get their hands on it regardless.
Yeah. Eventually.
I mean, they shouldn't. I mean, you got parents and they can see what game the kid playing. Kids shouldn't be able to buy his own games. There's ratings on the game, so it's up to the parent. I feel like I don't think it's just kids being able to get their hands on, because AJ can't get his hands on shit if I don't get to him. So ratings good for me.
I mean, the rating's straight, but it's just hard to force that rule. Because as a kid, we all bypass shit. We all bypass anything.
Nah, when you first set up your system, you put parental controls on them because his shit got them.
True. And I agree. That is something that the parent should do for their kid. If they don't want their kid to see certain stuff or play certain games, they should have parental control. I agree with that. Let me get to the next GG news. For all my guys, I know y'all waiting for the next God of War. The next God of War is reportedly...
That was misogynistic.
Guys can be a multi-definition.
Whoa.
I'm just saying. Let's go, guys.
God, you sound real liberal.
How many genders is there?
Or is it multiple?
everyone who played.
Is this DEI?
I didn't say you can be that. I just said guys.
Yeah, guys could be multiple. No.
I guess we can't. Well, everyone who played God of War. Everyone who played God of War. Everyone. Male, female. Anybody who played games. Anybody who got two hands. No sex involved.
Wow.
No
I know a nigga that played the game with his damn mouth.
Yeah, I seen it.
Anybody who played games. You could be politically incorrect. Anybody who played games.
I seen a nigga. Yeah, we lost to that nigga, bro. The nigga that was playing at 2K.
Man, don't be putting that on.
Man, it happened.
Anybody who played games. I'm not discriminating nobody. Anybody who played games. Anybody who's a fan of God of War. I'm sure male or female.
Nah, I was just joking. You see how woke shit just ruined shit? My bad. Go ahead.
I didn't bring up no wokeness.
Nah, I was saying my response was I was acting woke, and it was like ruining your whole.
I understand, man.
You see, I just want to point out how woke ruins shit sometimes. So through the podcast, y'all gonna see me show y'all how woke ruins shit. Go ahead.
But we all know about the God of War trilogy. We already know what God of War stands for. We're waiting for the next God of War. The next God of War is importantly, it's going to be about the Egyptian mythology. Yeah, we're about to go into the power of Ra. So you might see
they gonna have
you might see some shit.
Kratos killing Africans.
I mean, I don't want y'all to black people be like, we use pharaohs. Don't do that, man. Come on, man. It's a mythology, man. We Christians, dog. Shit, we Christians, dog. Don't do that shit, man. But the next God of War is going to be about Egyptian mythology. In case y'all wondering about the next God of War. And that is the GG News.
So where Atreus, man? I thought the next one was gonna be with Atreus.
I'm not sure. They might put him in the story. They might bring him DLC. But that's gonna be the next.
since we got DEI out the way and equality and everybody equal out the way, I wish
Yeah.
we could have a video game where I could be like a black slave master and whip white people, white slaves. Call it American mythology. Think that'd be pretty cool since we ain't got to worry about DEI and equality and all that shit.
Hey, I hope the game sells. I hope the
Yeah, I
game
think it
sells.
would, bro. I
If it
think it
don't
would.
sells, that's gonna be
You
your
gonna
fault.
fire that department.
Gonna fire your ass. But I mean,
It's gonna sell.
I mean, I hope it do
The white
sell.
liberals gonna eat that shit up.
I hope it sell. Where
Nah,
you have a whole bunch of black dudes whooping white slaves.
Multiplayer. I got my plantation. You got your plantation. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
we can
boring
trade
ass
good.
game. If they put it in the year 2025, it might be fire. But if it's in them old days, man, that shit gonna be boring.
It's just man, hey man, if that floats your boat, that floats your boat. You ain't gotta worry about goddamn. You can just buy the disc version. I mean, you could buy the. You just go online and buy it. You don't gotta worry about going to Walmart getting it.
I wanted to be on PlayStation Network. All platforms.
I know your mindset on. You ready to whoop a goddamn white slave, huh?
No. Just a video game represent. Like with video games, like it's like a way that you can like release, like I guess your fantasies. So now I don't want to do it in real life, but I mean, I think it'd be cool, like shit, to experience what it's like to be a slave master.
As long as they drop,
I hope Rockstar drop a
the
game.
white version where white people whooping the fuck out of niggas, then drop both of them. Shit.
I hope Rockstar be the ones that drop that shit.
They did. What was it? They did. What was the Out West game? The Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, they could do so. They could do it like that.
I don't think they had slaves on that, did they?
Nah.
They had a
But
black
they
dude.
did. That shit would have been talked about.
Nah, they had a black dude up there that was racist towards.
Yeah.
Like he was in the group, and when they went and like discovered other people, they be like, "You with the black dude?"
Oh yeah.
I forgot his name though.
But that is starting to like. That is kind of too like a breaking news too. Like most of these games you see like Helldivers, Mass Effect, they starting to be they in production.
They can't fail. They fail that.
They starting to make real life like movies. They starting to make them type of things. Like most of the games that we played, they about to be a real life movie. So I feel good about the gaming industry. I feel like the gaming industry is on the rise. On like
We'll see, man. I don't feel like it's on the rise lately.
I feel like it is, man. On the just the fact that we got all these games that starting
Man, I ain't bought a new game in a minute.
I think it was on the rise when I first got my PS5. Like the newness of the games and the graphics and feeling my vibration, like the vibration of my controller when it rained in certain games. I thought that was very cool, but now that I'm used to it, it's like, damn, this the best this the best we got.
They ain't dropping shit.
I feel like the game on the ride because they starting to reach out more to the fans. Like everybody don't want to play a storyline. Everybody don't want to play that storyline.
Yeah.
But now they starting to have TV shows and movies that represent that game adaptation. So
that's TV. That ain't gaming.
But it's still based off a game. Just The Last of Us off a game, right?
So what?
I think gaming.
You say so what? But The Last of Us is off a game.
That's not gaming though. That's not gaming.
But isn't it based off a game though?
No matter. It's a lot of stuff based.
How that don't matter?
It's a lot of stuff based off stuff on TV. That don't mean it goes to that. TV is TV and the game is the game.
I guess Last of Us never was a game then.
I didn't say that. I just said Last of Us is a game and it's a TV show.
Yeah, that's why we got game adaptation.
But that don't got nothing to do with gaming.
How I don't have it's a game.
You cannot.
How?
You cannot be a gamer and watch the show.
That's the whole reason it's a game adaptation. You know what adaptation is, right?
It's just a storyline from a game. It's not a game. Like
no, they're saying that you don't have to play it.
Just because
to
you
know the
watch that show don't
storyline.
mean you're a gamer.
That's why it's a game adaptation.
Just because you watch that show don't mean you're a gamer. So that show has nothing to do with games.
Okay. I guess Last of Us don't have to do with the game then.
It don't got nothing to do with gaming.
Okay.
It's a show based off a game, but it don't have nothing to do with gaming.
Say it one more time. Make it make sense.
I just made it make sense.
It's a game off a game TV show, but it ain't got nothing to do with the game.
I said gaming.
It ain't got nothing to do with gaming.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Like, if you watch the show, don't mean you're a gamer. So it just don't.
Ain't got nothing to do with the game. Ain't got nothing to do with the game.
Last of Us game player, like
no, I'm just saying it has to do with people. It's a lot of people that don't play games as a hobby. It's a lot of people that don't play games at all. You can watch the TV show without picking up a joystick. That's why I deal with the game.
So, if you watch Harry Potter instead of reading it, do that still mean you read the book? Or it mean you watched the movie?
It means it still got to deal with the book.
Man, I mean, yeah, you ain't read the book, but I mean,
like I said, you're not gaming when you watch Last of Us.
I mean, what does Harry Potter? Did the Harry Potter book? What did Harry Potter came from?
Are you gaming if you watch Last?
Where did Harry Potter come from, though?
Are you gaming if you watch Last of Us?
I'm just saying, where did Harry Potter come from?
If you're playing the game, yeah.
It came from J.K. Rowling.
That's a book author. That's the book author. It came from the books. So it had to deal with the books. Because that's the origin of what Harry Potter was.
Why couldn't it just be a long-ass script?
Well, that's what game adaptation is. Game adaptation. I'm just saying.
If you watch
they call it. I'm just saying, to be politically incorrect, game adaptation is for people who don't play the game but still want to support the game. At the end of the day, they don't have to play the game. They can watch the TV show. That's why it's a game adaptation.
So if there's a game adaptation, is there a cultural adaptation then? People that want to be a part of the culture, but that's not?
Probably is. Probably is.
Man. So will Last of Us, if it was the greatest show on earth, would it get a fucking gaming award or would it get a fucking TV award?
Is you talking about the game or the series? Is you talking about the game or the series then?
I'm just asking.
Is you talking about the game or the series? I asked your question. Is you talking about the game or the series?
I said if Last of Us is the greatest TV show, I didn't say nothing about a game. I said if it's the greatest TV show on earth, will it win a gaming award or will it win a TV award?
If it's talking about the series will win an Emmy. If you're talking about the game will win an award.
I think
that's why it's a game adaptation.
TV show.
I think if the TV
well, the series gonna win an Emmy then.
I think if the TV show is that good, then it will help the actual game win a gaming award.
How?
Because, like I said, if the TV show is that good, then I think that people that is fans of the TV show that know there's a game, if they're into gaming, they don't mean just because you don't have to be a gamer to be into gaming. So I think that if people really love that show, if it's just that good, then it will bring more awareness to the actual.
That's just like game. That's like when I'm with my wife. That's just like when I'm with my wife. She not no gamer. She gonna watch me play the game. She gonna be like, "Damn, what the fuck you playing?" I'll be like, "That's The Last of Us." Then when I put on HBO Max, she be like, "Oh, what you watching?" "Oh, you remember that game I was playing?" They got a TV show with that game. She gonna sit down and watch because she realized I'm not playing the game. But it's still derived from that game. It's still based from that game. It still got to do with that game. Just like Fallout. It dealt with that game.
Is that shit gonna win a Emmy? A Grammy?
The series gonna win an Emmy.
Or is that shit an Oscar, I mean?
The series
or
gonna win
is
an
that
Emmy.
shit gonna win Game of the Year?
The series gonna win an Emmy.
And to go after what Tukwe was saying, what's the worst game you ever played, Tukwe? The worst game you think ever made? Fuck it, like low numbers.
I think the worst game I ever played. Shit, that's tough. Off the top of my head, I'm gonna go with Sims. Just off the top of my head.
So Sims. If they made a movie about Sims, which they are working on, if that movie is outstanding, that don't mean that game is gonna win Game of the Year.
So why would you think? So why would you think? Okay. So why would you think they made a series about that game? Why would you think? I just want to know, what would you think? Why would you make a series about a game or a TV show if you didn't know what a series was?
Because it's easy money.
Well, I think it's because that game is so popular, they feel like they can reach a bigger audience other than the gamers. So it deals with that game.
Bigger audience. What audience is that?
Non-gamers.
So that shit ain't got nothing to do with gamers. If that can't reach them people through the game, then they gotta make it a TV show. So therefore, it don't got shit to do with gaming.
Did the Dragon Ball Z show move you towards wanting to play the game any at all?
Yes.
So wouldn't that be the same as if you're a fan of the Last of Us show, it might make you want to play the game?
Ain't got nothing to do with gaming. Matter of fact, Last of Us never made a video game.
I ain't say that. I just said Last of Us, the TV show, don't got shit to do with gaming.
You're right. Ain't got nothing to do with gaming.
But Bigger said that
it's based off a game.
It's based off a game.
It ain't got shit to do with gaming, though.
It's based off a game, but it ain't got nothing to do with gaming. That's a good conclusion to that. I'll take that conclusion.
As long as I'm right.
Hey, you could be right with that one. Hey, The Last of Us, ain't got nothing to do with gaming. Hey, you played The Last of Us?
The Last of Us TV show don't got shit to do with gaming. The Last of Us got to do with gaming. But The Last of Us TV
show don't have to do it. Ain't got nothing to do with the game.
Yeah, TV show.
They ain't got the same characters.
Hey, Tukwe, ain't no use of answer. Ain't got nothing to do with gaming.
No, because Joe White on the game and on TV he a Mexican.
Ain't got nothing to do with it.
Dang.
Two different shits.
Man, that dude, bro. What his real name? He's Hispanic, bro.
Man, nigga.
Nigga named Parcell.
Hey, he Mexican, man.
It ain't got nothing to do with gaming though. So The Last of Us. But it's a lot of it's a lot of game adaptations that has won awards. And Last of Us was one of them. Matter of fact, Fallout won actually with the game adaptation, even though Fallout wasn't related to the game. It was just a whole separate.
Every major game has a movie behind it. Now that I think, was Sonic, Pac-Man, Last of Us.
Ain't got nothing to do with gaming though. Sonic ain't got nothing to do with gaming.
No, they got a Sonic movie, I think. I'm pretty sure they do.
The movie
but the movie ain't got nothing to do with gaming though.
It's just, the movie is a movie.
Yeah. We're about to
that movie come with a controller. Hey, it ain't got shit to do with gaming.
So Sonic was just somebody made up a character of a blue hedgehog running fast.
If that DVD don't got a controller attached to it, it ain't got shit to do with gaming.
That's all I'm saying. Sonic.
If that movie can't win Game of the Year.
Matter of fact, Sonic was never a game.
Can that movie win Game of the Year?
Sonic was never a game.
Why can't that movie win Game of the Year?
Because it's a game adaptation, bro.
But
it's
why
based
can't
off the
why,
game? It's
why
based
can't-
off the game.
Why can't it win Game of the Year? Because
it's
it ain't
not
a game.
Because it's a game adaptation.
Because it's not a game.
Because it's an alternative towards playing.
Is it a game? Is it a game? Is that movie a game?
What's a game adaptation?
What's a game?
I don't know. Nobody don't know what a game is nowadays.
Is that movie a game, bro?
No, it's a game adaptation. It's based off the game.
So
it's based off the game.
How can something that's not a game got to do with gaming?
It's based off the game.
Bro,
Sonic is not a. So Sonic's not a game? You telling me Sonic's not a game? Are you actually telling me that right now?
That movie not.
You
a
never
game.
played Sonic. You never played Sonic.
That movie not a game.
You never played Sonic.
Have
not
you
one
played
time.
that movie?
Not one time.
Have you did a jump dash on that movie?
Yeah, ask me that. Have I ever played Sonic? Yes, I played Sonic.
Have you did a jump dash on that movie? Have you put in up, down, left, right, triangle on that movie?
Yes.
No.
I recognize Sonic from the game. That's my statement.
I recognize.
Hey, what's next, man? What's next?
Hey man,
crazy.
First game, I never back down. I don't give a damn how it sounds.
Shit crazy, man. Let's just talk about the massive deportation, man. Trump is laying it out, man. He getting these guys out of here, man.
I've been seeing videos of like illegal immigrants having like stings ran on them, bro. I'm talking about the police kicking in the door. They coming to their job. Like, they really like moving these people out of here. But the only thing I had a bone to pick about with it, cause like I was just like, damn, like, how do you technically know who's illegal and who's not illegal?
I mean, damn, that's a good question.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's why they're going for the criminals first.
Yeah, definitely.
Already did process.
Definitely.
So they already got them in the database. So
definitely the criminals, but then I think about it on some other shit. I'm like, damn, didn't this same thing like kind of sort of used to happen to like black people during slavery time? Like, they come and take these people from their families, from their homes.
No, these deportations is not slavery related. These are two different things. If you let these, I'm saying if you letting these guys stay here, that means you saying deportation is justified. I mean, slavery is justified. Whoa. If you letting these guys stay here.
No.
Because some of these kids has been kidnapped.
But okay, but with that being said, like that don't count for all of them. That's just some cases. That ain't 100%.
But that's what I'm saying. It's some cases, but a lot of these kids has been kidnapped and sent down here. So if you saying that shit is cool for them to stay down here, that means you saying slavery justified.
I ain't say that was cool for them to stay. I ain't say that.
I missed the question. Sounds interesting.
No, he was trying to relate the deportation towards slavery, and it's like,
oh, how?
Nah, what I said was I wasn't. This is what I said.
Please explain. I got cleared up.
It seemed like, well, not even it seemed like, I was asking a question. I was like, you know how like they taking like these people from their families, like taking people from their families and like taking them from their jobs and shit. I was just asking the question, like, dang, like, ain't this kind of like what happened to like, you know, slaves back in the day? Like, people was took from their family, like taken from their jobs. Like, I wasn't saying it's the same thing. I was just, you know, using it as like an example.
What Tom said. Tom said they not getting taken away from their family. Their families is going with them.
Yeah. That's cool. That's good.
Has not done the process. We already got immigrants here. We already got people that has done the process, that has put in their time to get through what the ICE process is.
Yeah.
There's no shortcuts to it. When you take shortcut, that means you're a criminal. You're breaking the law.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
and
give a
then so
fuck
so
about
so
the
my
people.
question, my overall question was, how do you even know who's illegal and who's not?
That's why you gotta make a. That's why they doing priority first. Did you vote for what? Okay, did you vote for Donald Trump to make the streets safe? Let's say if you did vote for that. Let's say if you vote for that. These immigrants was making these streets wild. They was, you know what I'm saying, they were burning people. They was raping little kids. They was kidnapping little kids. He
That sound
went,
like criminals in general, though.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
but
we do to criminals. We come and get them.
they
But
need to
my
go.
question
I don't give a
is,
fuck if they did a crime or not.
but
Yeah.
but my question is like, and I'm with you, but my question is like, and I'm on your side. I'm just trying to figure out how
How
do
do
you
they know?
even know? Yeah, how do you even know who's illegal and who's not?
Because the people he getting right now, they already had immigration like court, and they were
Okay,
ordered for removal. But Joe Biden and Kamala didn't enforce the law and allow them to stay. So they were
okay,
already picked to be removed. So they know where they at and shit
okay.
already. But some they're gonna just find through them getting arrested and pulling them out of the jail
Now
based off
you
them getting arrested and shit. So
now you see how you just explained that, right? And I understood where he was coming from. Do you
yeah.
think that that is important for the media to do the same thing? Like
What you mean
explain,
media? What you
like
mean media?
just how
Oh,
JB just explained
how to
why.
Of course.
Just
It
how
should
he
have
just
been it
explained.
should have been the media doing that. It should have been the media explaining why they're going for the criminals first. And which they do.
but the reason that they're not doing it is because there are some cities that are labeled sanctuary cities, and
Mm,
these mayors are fighting against removal of the immigrants,
yeah.
therefore causing this mass wonder of how are you going to get them if the sanctuary cities are choosing not to. Are you just going to go snatch them from school and basically fear mongering about it when all these sanctuary cities got to do is work with them, arrest them when they commit a crime, don't just release them back out, and let ICE into the jail so they don't have to go into the cities, which is making it dangerous for them and dangerous for the illegal immigrant. Because that it's ICE having to go in their territory because they live there and they know what's around. They can be set up to attack instead of them arrested. They safely get pulled out of the jail. Nobody gets hurt and deported.
Facts. It's just that
But
okay.
all those sanctuary city governors that's fighting against it, I gotta say this, they're being uh investigated by the House GOP Republicans, and they gotta go testify on February 11th to why they're not cooperating with the government, which would mean that they're breaking the law. So some of these people may end up in jail for going against helping out Trump do what he needed to do.
And also too, man, by now you should realize there's an agenda what these legacy media are doing to regular citizens. They're trying to, control your emotions. They're trying to make you feel like it's morally wrong that these people are getting sent out this country, such as old girl, goddamn Selena Gomez. Let's see her try to put some emotional base on you.
Just wanted to say that I'm so sorry.
Man, why would you even watch this
So
stuff,
many
though?
people are getting attacked. The children. They don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise.
But you see how people like that are trying to make the government seem like they're doing bad things. You see how
No, I
yeah.
don't. Cause I'm of the mentality of like, why would you even like waste your time like watching that video like that? Like you know that she's a entertainer or whatever. So it's like, why are you even? Why like what normal person is gonna take out their phone and like cry into the camera?
But you gotta
Exactly,
realize,
bro.
though how long ago media has used celebrities, people that public figures.
That influence.
Well, I mean, just people that has a high influence. You see how they use them type of people to influence what you want to think about your own life and what you want to do or what you want to think about. You see how she trying to make it like it's a dramatic thing that these guys are getting deported, but it's like at the same time, these guys have a whole fucking rap sheet of why they getting deported. Some of these guys they showed on what the Merit Channel with Dr.
Dr.
Phil.
Phil.
This guy was out here molesting kids and getting released and doing the same crime. So it ain't no innocent people that's getting deported right now.
But
Even if they
you said
didn't
he
do
was getting
all that.
released.
Yeah, bro.
So if he was getting released, then who does that fall on then?
The Democrat, he was getting released under Kamala and Joe Biden's regime.
Yep.
And
Yep.
now he just got deported because Trump. But what I'm saying is this: they try to release these videos like that Selena Gomez, and they try to make you feel bad. They try to cause outrage. They want everybody to feel bad so people can go in the streets
Outrage porn.
and make a fuss so Trump can go back on the stuff he wanted to do, or you know what I'm saying? And that's just not what the world wants. They think everybody feel bad,
Let
but
me,
nobody feels fucking bad, bro.
let me ask y'all this other question. I've been coming
Yeah.
across some people saying stuff like with these remarks. They be like, "Oh, this is what y'all voted for, so I'm just gonna sit back and watch y'all for these 4 years." What are they talking about? Like the ones that voted for like Kamala, like when they say, "Oh, this is what y'all voted for," are they against like Trump
Who they
doing
cracking
this
at?
deport
Who you want to
doing?
crack at?
Yeah, no, they I got you. They basically they don't understand what Trump means when he say he want to get rid of DI and make America merit based. They just think he's against black and colored people. But from that, like when they heard the federal freeze, they thought Trump was cutting Medicare and all the benefits. But
Mhm.
that's why we showed that clip where that guy explained what he was cutting.
Yeah.
So it's just like black people have labeled themselves as the people who receive DEI.
They thought. That's what they thought.
But it's really that's people who are getting jobs to try to balance who gets hired at places, but these people are not fully qualified. It's like this. This is how I try to explain DEI to my aunt. You got a basketball team. It's one roster spot. You select me instead of Michael Jordan. That's how DEI is. That's what is happening with DEI. It's like you're getting the wrong. Just because you're trying to get representation, you're not putting the best in the positions that require the best. Like our military requires the
Facts.
best. Our aviation FAA requires the best because if it goes wrong, people could die. You know what I'm saying? You want the best pilots. You don't want like when I'm flying in a plane, I don't care if the pilot white, black. I just hope that he's a good pilot that can get me there safely.
Qualified. You don't. It's like for operation, you're not
But
looking if the doctor black or white. You just want to know if the doctor can get that tumor out your head.
and people gotta just understand something about Trump. He don't care about your feelings when it comes to him is trying to implement his policies. So when he's explaining it, he's not explaining it to where you feel comfortable And I tell people, if you want to hear it the nice way, you should listen to JD Vance explain it.
And also to people,
too bold, too straightforward for some people liking.
And also to people who goddamn want to try to morally wrong your actions for voting for Trump. This is what Tom had to respond to Selena Gomez. Shit.
A video that has been going viral over the past hour or so. We're still working to clear it and show it. In fact, the Hollywood celebrity who posted it has now deleted it, I think because probably she faced a lot of backlash for it, noting even the New York Times and Fox News polls show that a majority of American respondents are in favor of deportations of criminals and gang members. She posted a video sobbing. She was crying in it. She said, "All my people are getting attacked," with the picture of a Mexican flag. Again, she has now taken that down. But what do you say to those who are out there saying that these are everyday people, these are families that are being attacked and dragged out of their homes? How do you respond to that?
I don't think we arrested any families. We've arrested public safety threats and national security threats, bottom line. And look, President Trump won the election on this one issue, securing our border and saving lives. What happened on our southern border last 4 years is the biggest national security threat this country's seen, at least in my lifetime, because we got over 2 million known gotaways. We got a 600% increase in sex trafficking. We got a record number of terrorists crossing the border on the terrorist watch list. We have 250,000 Americans die from fentanyl coming across the open border. We're going to do this job, and we're going to enforce the laws of this country. If they don't like it, then go to Congress and change the law. We're going to do this operational apology. We're going to make our community safer. We're going to save. Once we lock that border on continuous operation, you're going to see fentanyl deaths decrease, illegal alien crime decrease, sex trafficking decrease. It's just all for the good of this nation, and we're going to keep going. No apologies. We're moving forward.
Good. No apologies, bro. That's why I say women can't run the country. They're going to be crying like Selena Gomez in these situations that we need to actually handle. You need people like Trump who don't give a fuck about your tears. He got to just do what's necessary.
Yeah, I was more so confused about if they are illegal, what the fuck are you crying over? Shouldn't you want the illegal shit taken away?
She don't see it like that. There's a lot of people on the liberal side trying to put that these are innocent people that's getting deported. No, it ain't like that.
I mean, I can understand if they were citizens, give them a fair trial, but they're not U.S. citizens, so they don't deserve a fair trial. If they're illegal, they take them out.
This might have been a reason why she erased that shit.
I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. Children.
Seeing that video, it's hard to believe that it's actually genuine and real because she's an actress.
You don't know who you're crying for. What about our children who were brutally murdered and raped and beat to death and left on the floor by these illegal immigrants?
I just feel like it's a ruse to deceive people and to garner sympathy for lawlessness.
I wish I could do something, but I can't.
My daughter was a child. There's many other children whose lives were taken due to people who crossed here illegally.
They didn't cry for our daughters.
No one has stood up except for us mothers to cry out about our children.
I am so happy that Trump won. I am so glad that this is one of the first bills to help with immigration.
It's only been 2 weeks, if that, since he's been in office, and he's taking accountability and he's making moves and he's making things happen.
President Trump genuinely cares for the American people, and he cares for the American family.
I truly appreciate everything Donald Trump has done.
We stand with President Trump in making America safe again.
Her damn daughter got raped, bro, like bad and killed and murdered. She was only 11. The pretty lady, the one that was,
You see how her crying, but you see, Disney probably had to call somebody like, "What the fuck you doing?" They probably had to call her.
That's what I'm saying. Everything the Democrats do cannot be defended.
That's crazy.
I ain't like that. I ain't like that video. Like she crying and shit. I'm like, bro, if they're illegal, why the fuck do you care?
But you realize back in the
are you even legal?
But you gotta realize that's what they do back in the day, bro. You realize that used to be the whole format of, I'm gonna say, voting by itself. They get somebody who you like or that's publicly recognized, and they try to tell you, oh, this person doing this, or this person feel a way about this. Now everybody else want to fall in behind. But that whole celebrity influence, is starting to be decreased because we realize these motherfuckers are getting paid, bro.
Bro, I think I ain't gonna lie. For me, my mindset on that celebrity shit started to change when during the King Von era, bro. Like when I realized, I was like, yo, these rappers just be fucking talking, bro. They ain't really about that fucking life. And honestly, y'all helped me see that shit too, because I ain't saying I believe rappers, but it just opened my eyes to like the cap, because it's a lot of cap.
Yeah, it's a lot of cap, and we might as well goddamn cover some certain news. Black people. We're gonna cover some black people.
Shit. Sorry.
What the fuck moment? It's what the fuck moment now, bro. What the fuck moment? We might as well cover this news with the rapper Dank D. Moss.
Who?
Y'all know Dave Blunt's. He's an overweight rapper that, you know, has been killing the mainstream of music. It's a rapper named Dank D. Moss. She's the female version of Dave Blunt. She's 489 pounds. She has recently launched a lawsuit against Lyft because one of their drivers had denied a ride because they said this woman is too fucking big to be in her car.
Pause.
Be in that car.
Hold on, time out. So that woman that's suing Lyft, she's a rapper?
Yeah, she's a rapper.
Yeah, bro.
Shut the fuck up. I never knew this.
That ass on her stomach.
She's a rapper.
She's a whole live rapper.
Hey, when can...
Cut it off. Cut this shit off. Cut it off right now.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. She's trying to sue Lyft because a driver said, no, you too fucking big. I mean, this is my take on it. I have also been a Lyft driver before. Me personally, I have not been in that sense of saying like, hell no, you can't get my ride. What I do, for my sake, I'm not going to pick you up. If I see that you look like a fat person, or if I see like it's a problem with the request, I'm going to decline it. I'm not going to try to like tell you why you can't get in my car. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? It could be all kinds of reasons. It don't have to be because you fat. It don't have to be that. I'm not going to tell you that.
Since you a Lyft driver, how you think this lawsuit going to go, man?
Oh, this is the thing about it though.
I sent a clip, bro, in the chat that she talking about it. I never saw this clip before, and I think it's new. So she might be talking about a lawsuit. So before you go,
I just hate the fact that, you know, first of all these guys who do Lyft, they are running the business. They don't have to be on these streets, you know, accepting rides from nobody. They don't have to. Me, I would have never even told her that. I would have told Lyft why I don't want that ride, and that would have been it. But to me to pull up and see who the person is,
yeah,
I mean, you just drive off. What the fuck?
I don't feel safe.
That's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, that driver put himself in a position to fuck himself over. You didn't. You could have told Lyft. You didn't. That's why they got cancel fees, and that's why they got cancellation stuff.
You can't.
She's at fault, bigger, and this is why. When you are when you order a Lyft or an Uber, you see what kind of car is on the way to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if she see that small, what was it, a Tesla or some shit? If
You
she
don't pick
sees
the car. You don't pick the car, by the way.
Right, but she could have
put XL.
Yeah, she could have chose a different service. She could have chose an XL, or she could have just said, "Nah, not this driver. Let me get another driver because there's different cars." That's on her, bro. She saw that small ass car coming.
That's the thing about it, though.
Trying to get the cheap ride.
Yeah.
What? For what? What you saying?
Yeah, I got no space in my car is small.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me, you can.
I'm sorry.
What I'm gonna do about my money?
I'm gonna cancel you. You're not gonna be charged.
So you telling me I can't get in a lift because I can't fit in your car?
No,
breathe
you
heavy.
What makes you think I can't fit in the car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What makes you think I can't fit in this car?
Because the car is small in the back.
It is a
My best
compact
friend has a
car.
Benz that's newer than this that I can fit in. That's the same size.
So call them.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't.
See, he put himself into a position to get sued. Me, I'm canceling that shit and I'm going to the next fucking ride. I'm not going to pull up and tell you why you're not getting a ride. No, I can tell Lyft. I'm partnership with Lyft. I'm not partnership with you. You a customer. But with Lyft, you don't really have to tell customers shit.
Yeah,
That's
he
your
really
shit.
he ain't have to talk to her. He could have just pulled off. But
I mean,
one of them nights he like, I just want to tell her she big.
Man,
he wasn't wrong either. He's not.
He's not
wrong.
wrong. He's not wrong. But at the same time, bro, it's just pulling up on somebody, and it's just put on like you did too much. You didn't have. You could have told Lyft off gate, I don't want that ride.
Let's just say if he pick her, if she do get in and his rear
I don't think
axle
she should
get
win
messed
though.
up.
I don't think she should win.
Let's just say if he do pick her, if he do pick her up and his rear axle gets messed up, Lyft not gonna pay him to fix his rear axle.
Lyft not gonna pay that shit.
They not gonna pay that.
Nah. Cause he's an independent contractor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cause basically matter of fact, even when you rent from Hertz, because they partnership with Hertz, you could put like a deposit down to get a car and you can drive off with it. You have unlimited personal use. But at the same time, you have to pay for the tires, you have to pay for the oil change, you have to pay for all the preventive maintenance.
Yeah.
So therefore, you are the supervisor. You got to supervise, the damages and everything. You are covered. And he did the right thing denying that, but damn, drive off. The fuck, I'm gonna have a whole conversation with you.
Yeah, he should have just went ahead and left.
Cancel. But that's why that's why some people don't know what kind of Lyft is. People don't know what Lyft is. People think Lyft is supposed to be like some W-2 job. No, it's a 1099 job. That means you are the boss.
Yeah, your judgment.
Let's go to the next what the fuck moment from black people. She trying to get money, and I don't think she gonna get that. Because I don't think she was discriminated. It's safety reasons. But she not gonna get money from that. That's how I got from that.
Now, she might.
She might. I mean, she might though. But that Lyft driver, is his fault why she get the money, because he ain't have to talk to her.
I don't think they should let her get it because it's gonna cause Lyft to get sued a whole bunch.
It's gonna be losing power towards the driver, because the driver supposed to have the power, and that's fucked up, man.
That was a big girl, bro.
I mean, I had drivers like, I ain't gonna lie, I had rides like that. I ain't gonna lie, I have drove people that was like, I moved the seat up. I ain't gonna lie, I let them make their accommodations. I moved the seat up. But as far as you get into the car, I'm not helping you. You're not no disabled person. The Lyft lets you know who's disabled. Lyft lets you know if a person need accommodation. That's all I'm saying. So I'll move that seat up, but as far as you get into the car, that's on you. If you can't get into the car, don't be mad at me. But let's get to the next what the fuck moment from black people. Did y'all hear about this 19-year-old girl, CNA, I don't know what she is, CNA, RNA.
Yeah, I saw that.
This girl was twerking over her patients. Let's look at the clip.
Come bleed with me. Gone down your hair. You heard what Gucci said. Been it right, baby. Chill with me. Come bleed with me.
Like, why?
TikTok. TikTok. This girl was over here twerking on fucking Patience. 19-year-old CNA. You probably could have been further from that. You probably could have got further from that. But you wanted to let social media ruin your life. Oh, I should be twerking over Patience. Georgia healthcare worker arrested for twerking over disabled man's head.
She got arrested.
Smacked with a felony charge. 19-year-old Lucretia Commissar Keon, I don't know how to say that, was hit with one-of-a-kind exploitation of disabled person after she filmed herself dancing over a disabled man. The video we just seen, Keon could be wearing scrubs and a stethoscope as she filmed herself dancing over the victim. People say I was appalled and disgusted that anyone could create. The police chief say I was appalled and disgusted and that anyone would create a video featuring a disabled person, said the chief. As police officers, we are hired to protect themselves and, police.
You said she's 19?
Yeah, she was 19. She got hit with a felony charge for dancing over a disabled person.
Everybody that's 19 and younger, all they know is the internet. So it's like, I'm not caping for it, but it's like, damn, like, that was the dumbest move that she could have done. But it's like, she's 19. All they know is the internet, bro. Like, she do that shit for views and clout.
Man, it kind of made me want to back on that vote of getting rid of TikTok. Dude, just getting rid of some type of social media, because that was stupid. What is you doing? You got a job. Do your job. You don't need to be recording over disabled, especially no disabled people.
She's 19, bro. Brain and developed.
And 19 with a felony. And she definitely ain't gonna about to get no other CNA job doing that. But I ain't got,
yeah, that's on her, bro.
That's on her. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's on her, man. Shit.
Did y'all hear about this devastating plane crash
with the helicopter?
Yeah, Philadelphia, man. It was kind of bad, man. It's kind of bad. Trying to pull up the timeline of what happened.
It was weird to me because there was audio recording of the people, like the pilot in the plane, saying to the helicopter pilot, "Hey, like, do you see this plane?"
It's a weird conspiracy, man.
Like, do you see me, bro?
Conspiracy, man. This is the timeline of what went down at 9 p.m. American Airlines jet and U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter collided near Reagan National Airport outside of D.C. It was 64 passengers and crew on American Airlines, 3 more American soldiers on the Black Hawk. It was nearly 300 first responders at the crash site. The people that was on the plane was a U.S. figure skating team. Multiple members of the U.S. Figure skating community were on board. White House response: Trump calls to plane crash preventable. The Reagan National Airport has been shut down and will open at 11 a.m. It will open. Investigations has launched. The NTSB, FAA, and the U.S. Army are doing an investigation, and there will be more updates.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why is this? Why is this big news?
I'm gonna tell you this because people died, bro. I mean, it's a plane crash and it was people died head on. I mean, it happened in D.C. too. So
it's big news because Trump blamed the crash on DEI.
I heard about that too.
Yeah, I was hearing some stuff about that.
I heard about that too.
Possibly DEI because the FAA been sued by 1,000 people because they actually turned away people because their skin was white. Said it was too many white men, so they didn't hire these people that went to school to learn this shit.
So,
So
are y'all
basically, he
insinuating?
was saying Trump wasn't qualified. I mean, these people, the pilot wasn't
Are
qualified.
y'all insinuating that the pilots were black or
No.
non-white?
I don't know what it was, but
it's
The American Airlines plane can be seen flying towards the airport before the two collide, causing a mid-air explosion and fall into the river.
Yeah, Black Hawk.
In a second video, you can see the Army helicopter and American Airlines
He
plane
had
travel
more
toward
than
each
enough
other.
space to move.
Look at all them lights.
After the
How you
collision and
don't see
subsequent
that lit up
explosion,
plane?
the airliner can be seen spinning into the water, and the Black Hawk is also seen falling into the water.
I just hate, I mean, boy, it's tough, man. I mean, it's a tragic, man. It seemed like going into 2025, but we having some tragic events that has no answer towards it. And it's like, God dang. But Trump did blame DEI. It was speculation that there was a transgender air pilot. That got debunked. She gave her statement. She gave her statement. She was
That's the trans right here.
Yeah.
Interesting morning.
It's a trend.
This is Joe Ellis.
Whoa.
I am
Joe Ellis.
a Black Hawk pilot with the Virginia Army National Guard. I understand some people have associated me with the crash in DC, and that is false. It is insulting to the families to try to tie this to some sort of political agenda. They don't deserve that. I don't deserve this. And I hope that you all know that I'm alive and well, and this should be sufficient for you all to end all the rumors. I also have a statement.
You give a transgender.
The Department of Defense is responsible for casualty notifications. There were no Virginia National Guard personnel on that Black Hawk that collided with the jetliner.
Get out of here, bro. I don't want to watch this.
I mean, this is what I want to say. I mean, that could have been one of them my bad moments from Trump. Like,
no,
he just could have.
He right.
I mean, I don't know if he blamed. I don't know if he blamed her or not. I don't know.
The ideology of DEI, bro, caused the standards to drop with air traffic control, pilots, all that, bro.
Hey, let me ask you a question about DEI.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I came across this information, and I'm trying to move my damn mouse over so I can read y'all what it says. I don't know why it's taking forever. I'm sorry, give me 2 seconds. Freak. Oh, now my mouse wanna act up. Okay, there you go. All right, so look, let me get y'all opinion on this. So I was trying to figure out why would it be important to keep DEI, and I came across 2 answers. I'm about to read them out to you. It says 1, fostering innovation and creativity. Diverse teams brings a variety of perspectives, experiences, and ideas, leading to more innovative solutions and better decision making. Number 2, enhance business performance. Research consistently shows that organizations with strong DEI initiatives perform better financially as they can attract top talent, serve diverse markets, and improve employee engagement. So, if a positive of DEI is having like for example, for a business, if a positive is having a diverse customer base, meaning like you'll have access of more different I guess, ethnic groups than just one specific group.
Yeah.
If that benefits these businesses, then why would you take it away?
Because Trump not taking it away from businesses, he taking it out to government and government jobs. And if it was so lucrative, ChatGPT, then why would companies do away with it? Why would you do away with something that's making you lucrative?
Well, that's what I'm asking y'all.
Because it's not because it's not lucrative.
Because it wasn't doing that.
Is it because of like some? Let's just say, because I know nothing's perfect. So was it because of there was some instance of it being handled the wrong way is what caused this?
Of course.
Or is it just overall in general this was just a bad idea?
Let me get my take.
Because it was handled the wrong way, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with JB
Which
on
is
that.
why I said the basketball analogy. That's what I meant by it. The right way would be you pick Michael Jordan. You send your best black. You send your best Hispanic. Your best trans. Not just pick me to meet a quota.
It seemed like
you gotta have a certain amount of black people and a certain amount of women and a certain amount. It's like you're not getting the best. You're just trying to meet a quota.
Yeah.
It seemed like, okay, yeah, DEI was created with Obama to, try to encourage diversity in different businesses and all that. I feel like when it started with Obama, it had that drive. Yeah, we're gonna have different types of people at positions. But when it got to when it got to Biden, start running the country, he's not like Obama. I could tell Obama was more interactive towards the president part. I could tell he was more attentive towards the country than Biden was.
Obama didn't start DEI. Joe Biden did.
But I'm saying on the part of, you could tell these two guys was two different presidents on being attentive of what their present duties is. And you could tell Joe Biden really wasn't trying to be attentive on things that he was sent to do. And when he made the DEI shit, I feel like it wasn't just him that he created it. I feel like it was a lot of people in his ear that encouraged him to do that. So therefore, when he made the DEI thing, it was supposed to be for black people. But then you start seeing that it helped the other people. It helped the other kinds of people. It started helping them, they, and all that. And around that time, them type of people was having more power. So it kept going toward the them and they instead of the people.
So it was originally for everybody, just not specifically black people. It was for everybody of all races.
That's what I felt like. I mean,
yeah,
that's just what I felt like. But it started. You could tell that the leadership under Biden, he wasn't very attentive with his choices. You could tell it was other people that was running this country. You could tell it was other people that was making decisions for him. And it seemed like it was on the verge of other people making choices for him. So that's what we get.
You can see how the DEI shit was done wrong when you think about how Kamala Harris was the first DEI selection. Like, you see how she was not qualified for the job, but Joe Biden wanted a black woman vice president for black votes, so he put her there, and she wasn't qualified.
So I was gonna ask Bigger this. So with both of y'all, so did black people fuck up DEI, or was it
government?
Everybody.
Government fucked it up.
Government,
The government fucked it up because they didn't get the whole image of what DEI represented. They just thought that DEI was basically you just covering up the quota. You just choosing the person. They thought it was that.
DEI is not black. Like I wish people stop making it like DEI mean black. DEI mean trans, females in military, like anything against the norm. Like say a girl on your football team.
Yeah,
that's DEI. Like, just you gotta lower the standards. It's like when they let the special needs kids score during a football game.
Hey, I had a special needs dude on my team.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. You're not really. You just moving out the way. You remember on King of the. You remember King of the Hill. You remember King of the Hill where they had that one episode where Hank Hill had like a record, but
you know what?
They let that one play. They let that one ball player break his record, and he was on crunches, and he just walked. He just walked past the goal line. That's basically what DEI was,
bruh. Hey, hear me out real quick. So on my basketball team, we had this special needs dude, and we would not put this nigga in the game if it's a close game at all. But if we blowing the team out, it's like, we'll let him get like a little bit of player time. So that's DEI.
but the thing about it though,
like that's really what it is. It's including him. He's different.
But this is the thing about it though.
Include him as well.
But the thing about it though, you can count the lead as if it's political influence. It makes y'all look
it's
good.
Like making him a starter.
Yeah, it's making y'all look good. Like, even though y'all already started, even though y'all already up by 50.
Not the best on the court.
Yeah, like
that's what Trump is saying, bro. But everybody not liking the way he's saying it. But that's really what it is. Like, you can't be a Democrat, but I mean, you can't be a Republican if you're not a critical thinker when Trump is president. Like, you gotta understand, like, that's what he means. Like, he want the best of the best, not like we gonna just let this woman get in here because we never had a woman in here before. Like, no.
I think Trump is trying to get back to having pride of choosing who's best for the job. We need
creating competition in the country so our country move forward.
We need that back. We need that back. We don't need people's in position that don't have knowledge of anything because we're gonna put them there because they're black. That don't feel right. If you was a black person, you should not want a position like that because you're black. You should want a position because I am qualified. I have the right knowledge. Like, you should want that position like that.
Like, black people's greatest power is being creative and making the best out of what they got and inventing new things based off the scraps of what they got that's innovative. But if you just giving it to them, they lose that power, bro. We lose the greatest thing about what black people can do.
Yeah, I think that was the downfall of DEI. I mean, me personally, if I was hired like that, I probably wouldn't feel no type of way. But at the same time, I wouldn't take the job. I wouldn't take the job serious.
Bro,
if I got hired at a high position because I'm black, I think I'll feel some type of way. I'd be like, what the fuck? You ain't hired me because I'm doing good. You just hired me because it made your company look good. Now I'm black. Like, that's some horrible way. That's horrible.
You got 5'6" females on the Secret Service body shielding a 6'4", 6'3" Trump. What?
That was the case with DEI. That wasn't good.
People just gotta realize some positions is not for everybody. Like, I'm not supposed to be a center in basketball, bro. Like, that's just not for me. You can't just put me there because I feel in my mind I always wanted to be a center at fucking 6 foot. Come on, bro.
And it's just the ripple effect of DEI is starting to drip in bad leadership. Now you starting to have now you're starting to have positions that these guys cannot fulfill. These guys are making mistakes. These guys do not display leadership, and you will want leadership at certain of these spots. You will want that to be displayed because it keeps structure right. Matter of fact, it keeps the world right when you have good leadership.
That shit doesn't matter. When I'm on a plane, I don't care what color the pilot is, bro.
Facts.
I don't care, like
facts. Can you goddamn fly that plane and get us down? I don't give a fuck if you black, white. I don't give a fuck if you Denzel from Flight.
If it's a war, I don't care if the military. Even if it's a girl, if I know Pete Hegseth in charge of the military, and the girl is on that shit, I know she like a super soldier.
Yeah.
Like, don't just give these positions with these high risk, high stakes positions ain't made for DEI, bro. Because people could die type shit. Shit could go left. Like Kamala, vice president, Joe Biden made her the border czar. You see what happened to the border?
It got demolished.
She didn't even know how to go down there and command respect.
Because people felt like it was just given to her.
Like,
and,
oh my God.
We're gonna end it off. We're gonna end it off with the confirmations, man. Did some of y'all get to see the confirmations of RFK?
Yeah, I seen
Cash Patel. Okay, Tulsi Gabbard. We got some of the key moments. It's key moments, man. Because I know
those shits 6 hours a piece.
Yeah, them shits long. Of niggas arguing. First it'd be silent, the next one would be like, well, let me ask you this. But you had to catch it at the right time. If you didn't catch it, it's on YouTube and anywhere where you watch. But this is a time moment.
Almost all the members of this panel are accepting, including yourself, are accepting millions of dollars from the pharmaceutical industry.
Oh,
protecting their interests.
Oh, I thought that would come. No. I ran for president.
You trying to control the fucking
millions
crowd.
and millions of contributions. They did not come from the executives, not one nickel of PAC money from the pharmaceutical industry. They came from workers.
In 2020, you were the single largest
because I had
receiver of pharmaceutical money.
Contributions from workers all over
man,
this country.
Knock that nigga out,
you were
man.
Not a nickel from corporate
Bernie,
tax.
you were the single largest acceptor of pharmaceutical dollars.
No, from workers in
1.5 million.
General statement.
Exactly. Tell the truth.
What I said, I encourage you to read.
I can't wait till he get. I can't wait till he get confirmed.
And detrimental to this committee's advice.
I want to read his book.
If you consent, I would love to have 5 hours of questions, and then I could read the whole transcript.
Oh, you ain't got time.
Well, you only got 2 minutes.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
My concern has to do with the tendency to repeat Russian and Syrian, and even in some cases, I think we'll get into in the closed session, Iranian information, and to discount what comes from our intelligence community.
Senator, every American deserves to know that people in our own government were providing support to our sworn enemy, al-Qaeda. That should not be acceptable by anyone.
Thank you.
Before I close, I want to warn the American people who are watching at home. You may hear lies and smears in this hearing that'll challenge my loyalty to and my love for our country. Those who oppose my nomination imply that I am loyal to something or someone other than God, my own conscience, and the Constitution of the United States, accusing me of being Trump's puppet, Putin's puppet, Assad's puppet, a guru's puppet, Modi's puppet, not recognizing the absurdity of simultaneously being the puppet of 5 different puppet masters. The same tactic was used against President Trump and failed. The American people elected President Trump with a decisive victory and mandate for change. The fact is, what truly unsettles my political opponents is I refuse to be their puppet.
I want you to turn around. There are Capitol Police officers behind you. They're guarding us. Take a look at them right now. Turn around.
I'm looking at you. You're talking to me.
No, look at them. I want you to look at them if you can, if you have the courage to look them in the eye, Mr. Patel, and tell them you're proud of what you did. Tell them you're proud that you raised money off of people that assaulted their colleagues, that pepper sprayed them, that beat them with poles. Tell them you're proud of what you did, Mr. Patel. They're right there. They're guarding you today. Tell them how proud you are.
That's an abject lie, and you know it. I've
proud-
Did not happen.
never, ever accepted violence against law enforcement. I've worked with these men and women, as you know,
it. You
my entire
glorified
life,
it in song,
and I did
Mr.
not
Patel.
make a single dime out of
In
it.
song. Well, let me.
How about you ask them if I have their backs, and let's see about that
Let me ask you
answer.
this.
Man, they all need to get confirmed. Them Democrats shaking in their boots because they know Cash Patel's going to lock that ass up for all that bullshit they been doing. Get all that deep state shit on, man. They don't want Tulsi in there because she legit and she going to know all the real secrets. They don't want that. They don't want RFK in there to stop the pharmaceutical money.
True. I'm going to give you my...
So I recommend that money.
I think my best take was the RFK, man. You know, because health play a big part in our lives, bro, if we know it or not. And it's starting to be some vicious circle of what you eat, what you drink, what goes inside your body. And some of these people are benefit from you having bad health problems. But we don't take accountability of all these products that is ingested inside of us or that we take. So we do gotta look at what we ingested, but also these companies gotta be accountable for what kind of chemicals they put in these products. RFK said it himself. He ain't mad that like he don't want to make you feel like you some fitness guru, but he still want you to know what goes in your body, what can it do to your body, and that's it.
Yeah.
We should have a HSS that's like that. We should have a person that will do that for the people. That's why I fuck with RFK hearing the most, man, because he put out there like it was. These like you get sick, and then it's go to Big Pharma, and next minute you got to pay $80 for a goddamn pill that's going to give you side effects too. So I fuck with RFK.
I fuck with Cash Patel.
Yeah, why you liked his?
Because he's overly qualified and he won an award under the Obama administration, but because he discovered all the corruption before he was nominated and said how he got proof that they committed these crimes, the Democrats don't want him to get in, but they have no real reason to not confirm him other than fear of investigations on themselves.
I liked his though.
He gonna get it though.
Did you catch the confirmations?
Yeah, I fuck with Tulsi Gabbard. Everything she stand for.
Yeah,
she was a soldier.
Yeah.
She know what it's like. She's a woman. All that shit, bruh. I fuck whatever Tulsi say. I stand. I fuck with her.
I rock with what she's saying. I believe in her. I believe she's honest.
Cause I seen with my own two eyes them like the opposite side try to discredit her. Even when she was on that side, like I saw it, and so I'm just like, nah, she, bruh. I know she ain't gonna bullshit the American public.
Yeah, man, they try to act like they don't know if they can trust her, but she already got security clearances for like 20 years. Lieutenant. She already keeps secrets. Yeah. So what the fuck are you talking about? I don't like Democrats, man.
I don't like Democrats either, man. I just, you just gotta look at right now, okay. People voted for this certain person to run the country because they felt like this one person can do what they wanted him to do. We want better streets. We want a better economy. We want these immigrants out of here. And these immigrants is constantly trying to fight what people voted for. And it's like, goddamn, Democrats. For me, if I knew I was in that position of the opposition of party, I would have been trying to sit down and be like, shit, Trump here. And he a Republican. So let me try to help out so I can keep my job. But it's just more these Democrats feel like they are entitled to their position. But a lot of y'all motherfuckers gonna realize that all it takes is one fucking termination of your ass to get the fuck out the door. And a lot of y'all fucking congressmen, Monday y'all better be in the fucking White House.
Do
Y'all
you
better.
think? Do you think it was wrong for Trump to fire everybody who investigated him over January 6th?
That January 6th, it's got a whole bunch of manipulation into it.
It just
As far as with the the FBI, far as what went down, I feel like it should be a new set of people that should go over what really happened.
yeah, I about to say like it depends on the actual 100% truth. Did he have something to do with it or didn't he? If he had something to do with it, yeah. But if he ain't have shit to do with it at all, then fuck it.
All right. So this one I'm gonna say happened. Trump told them people to march down there and patriotically and peacefully protest. They went down there. They was protesting. You had undercover FBI agents.
Yes.
Yelling, "Let's go in the Capitol. Let's go in." Really inciting it. But Trump ordered for 20,000 National Guard, 10,000 National Guard to show up and defend the Capitol. And Nancy Pelosi turned it down. So, hearing that information, do you feel like Trump started a riot and didn't, like, I don't even know how to ask it because I just don't
Do you feel like
he
Trump,
started.
because at the end of the day, bro, if you look at how much manipulation has been drawn from each side, the Democrats has been the one manipulating, and they the ones who's being what's that commercial? All State with Mayhem. They're the Mayhem guy. That's what Democrats represent right now. They are the Mayhem guys. And right now, I feel like Trump is innocent. I feel like Trump did what he's supposed to do, but there's different people that orchestrated, which, like you said, documented, of FBI agents on the floor orchestrating and inciting riot.
And that's why I say if they can't prove he had nothing to do with it, then they might as well just drop it. But if they can prove that he had something to do with it, then I mean, shit, the law is the law.
It's just tough that the mainstream media still got that little hold on some of us citizens, because people don't actually go out and see the information.
So let me ask you this. So given the fact that most people get their news, well, in our generation, get their news from like social media platforms, do you think that it'd be better to do away with the news platforms like CNN, Fox News, MSNBC?
I wouldn't say Fox News because Fox News still do good.
So should we make Fox News an app?
I just feel like okay. I just feel like with this,
but they still get viewership though. So
yeah, they still
true.
And they not really consider actual journalism. They more of opinion pieces, like. But they do better than CNN, who's supposed to be actual journalists. MSNBC, who's supposed to be actual journalists.
Yeah.
Like they cap, bro. They Democratic arms, man. That's why nobody watched them. That's why they got layoffs for days. They shifted their top talent to the midnight shift because they so Trump deranged. The CEO of fucking CNN told the people, "Do not be Trump deranged during this inauguration." They didn't listen. People tired of that shit, bro. It's like they don't realize that the world is done with hating Trump, bro. Like, cause y'all was so bad. Democrats was so bad these last 4 years. We want to just see what Trump gonna do, man. We tired of y'all crying about it.
Yeah.
I it's just at the end of the day, man. We just gotta filter out the legacy news, man. We gotta filter out. We gotta start having people who's not biased no more, because that's hurting. That's hurting the citizens nowadays, bro. And that's brainwashing, bro. That's sort of like a part of manipulation towards a lot of shit. What we're trying to do, we're trying to gather information that's pure. If you are CNN, you should be giving out real accurate news. You shouldn't be giving out news that favor a particular party or a particular view. And it's kind of like we got to filter that out. These goddamn news stations should be trying to make good precautions and changes towards their stations of people who's trying to be a reporter than a biased rage porn motherfucker.
It's their numbers drop because of situations like this.
Mm-hmm.
Trump deport like 30,000 motherfuckers in 2 weeks. Fox News talking about that. CNN is talking about Trump pardoning January 6th. Like, bro, we don't care about January 6th. Like, we care about the deportations. We care about Trump executive orders. We care about what's going on today. Y'all keep talking about
facts.
Did Joe Biden can you tell me if Trump lost the election in 2020? Like, nigga, bro, we is 2 presidents down from that shit.
And that's the out of touch of what main media do. They don't want to fuel your brain. They want to fuel your emotions. They want to have you mad as a black person because DEI policies has dropped.
Yeah, and I think the world tired of being fucking soft. This
Facts,
the first
man.
game fucking podcast.
You already know, man. We got let's get the final thought going.
Final
thought.
Final thought is, man, don't get rid of the penny. Don't let that fat girl win the lawsuit. Keep deporting these motherfuckers. Selena Gomez, if you don't like it, take your ass to Mexico. Trump, keep doing what you're doing, man. They gonna bitch about it, but they'll feel the benefit in the end. Democrats, die off.
Hey, too quick. Did you look at your email? I sent you an email, bro. I got a shoulder bag for like $10. Military shoulder bag for like
$10. No, I need to check, but no, I'm gonna look into that. You know, I rock with the military gear now.
Yeah,
it's cold now.
Tactical promos, but they got it, bro. All you gotta do is pay shipping and handling. But my final thought, man. This is my final thought, man. Just trust the president and this administration right now. I know that back in the day and till now that you still having some slight, distrust. It's okay to have that. But just know this administration right here is trying to help the economy. This administration right here trying to make the streets safe. This administration right here is trying. At the end of the day, they not just letting time go past. They don't want you to goddamn get your influence from Cardi B telling you, oh, you should vote for Bernie. No. They putting actions. They putting actions in what you wanted. And before the first 100 days go past, this administration will show you how to have integrity, how to have pride about being American,
structure,
how to have fucking structure. So I just give these guys some time. Because they doing what you're doing before the first day. These guys has shown you that this administration can be counted on.
Hostages released.
My final thought is, Charlotte, what is we doing? LaMelo Ball is the first player in NBA history to lead their category in all stats. And this nigga does not make the NBA All-Star week. He doesn't make the All-Star team. Charlotte, what's going on?
Not a bit more.
He shouldn't have said no homo.
What's going on? Whoa.
He shouldn't have said no homo. You already know what that means. When he said no homo, he fucked up. He fucked up the DEI policy. When he said no homo, they said, oh, hell no. We can't have him. No. Yes, the cancel culture is still here. The deep state is still fucking here, bro. That's why I got them Trump stopped all these funnies, bro. Because the deep state is still here. Even though the goddamn Republicans in office and we trying to goddamn get shit straight, the deep state is still here. Yes, Melo did get snubbed. Man, that shit
definitely
crazy,
did.
Man. But I thank all you guys, that tuned in tonight. Hey, go on Truth Social, look us up, follow us. Truth Social, hey, they ads on there are legit. So if you want stuff from their ads, they got good stuff. Don't worry about the part of these guys trying to take your money. They not. I paid $10 for this hat, shipping and handling, and I got my hat. So go on True Social, man. And also like, comment, and subscribe. First Game Podcast, y'all. And we're gonna see y'all guys next week.
First game.